Hey, what is up, YouTube Nation? Welcome back to Brian's Badass Reviews. I'm going to throw you guys just a little bit of a curveball today. Usually I do the bearded reviews on the beard products and stuff like that. If you're here for that, you can catch up on my beard series on my playlist there. Give them a like. I'd appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Today, I am going to teach you how to be the king or the queen of your castle. Just go out and purchase the Blackstone Griddle, which is what we're going to be reviewing today, and you will be the hero in your home. So what do you know? Beards, beers, and Blackstone Griddle. Let's get into it. Kick the intro! So I gotta tell you guys, out of all the things I've purchased over the last year, so this Blackstone Griddle has got to be probably my favorite thing that I've bought. By far, for sure, it's been just awesome. We use it all the time. I happen to get the 28-inch version. I think you can get a 17, which is just, you can kind of set it on a table somewhere and cook off of that. You can get the 28-inch, which is what I have, and you can get the 36-inch. Now, the 28-inch, I think is, if you can get it on Amazon right now, I'll go ahead and I'll put the link for it. I'll put the link for all this stuff I'm going to talk about for Amazon. They got all kinds of cool stuff on there. But the 28-inch is going to be, I think it's going to run you around 180. The 36 is going to run you around $280. And I think you can get the little 17-inch tabletop one for like 80 bucks. And guys, it's awesome. It's so much fun to cook on. It's so easy to use. You can wheel it around. You can take it camping with you. You can do all kinds of different stuff on it. So today I'm going to take you outside to my outside oasis. Last week I decided to cook up some hibachi, and I was like, why not do a YouTube review on this thing? It's one of my favorite things. So here it is. So let's step outside to the outside oasis and let's cook up some hibachi. So the Blackstone, it's fueled off of a propane tank. You just hook it up just like you would any gas grill or anything like that. And you go ahead, it's got an electronic ignition start. You just press that and the thing fires up. Now on my 28-inch, it's got 4 burners and it's got 2 kind of controls that control 2 of the burners at a time. I think the 36-inch, I think it has 4 knobs on it and each one controls a separate burner. So that's pretty cool. But guys, this thing is good for everything. Like, I'm gonna do some hibachi in this video, but I've cooked everything from taquitos, freaking burgers, I've cooked breakfast, I've cooked everything. I mean, pancakes, bacon is awesome to cook on this thing. Onions, they cook up super fast once you slice them up and get some nice caramelized onions. Philly cheesesteaks, and I'll be honest with you, I haven't done the Philly cheesesteaks. I've seen other people do them. That'll be kind of my next thing. But it's so fun. It's so easy. It's very cool. Blackstone also has a kind of a griddle toolkit that you can get, and I think it's got a couple of the squeeze bottles for the oil, a couple of the spatulas. If you get the bigger set, it's got some stuff for crepes. It's got stuff for, if you crack an egg, you can put it in there and it'll just stay in the little circle if you don't want them scrambled. So pretty cool stuff. I'll link that as well down on Amazon. Of course, you gotta have a beer, right? You can't be outside cooking if you ain't gonna be drinking beers. That's what I say anyways. So as you can see on this one, like I've had this one for a year and I keep it outside and it stands up outside. I actually use the cover that you can buy separately for it. It holds up real well to the weather and all the elements and stuff like that. This one is a little bit dirty, but come on guys, I use it all the freaking time. So here's kind of a nice sweeping view of it. This one, the 28-inch is kind of the perfect size for me. 36 might be a little too bit large for my area, but for you it might work out perfect. As you can see, I got my hibachi all set up here. I got all my ingredients set out on the table that I kind of prepped before that. There's my little toolkits back there that I use. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm just gonna oil up the Blackstone, get a nice layer of oil on there, and what I'll do is I'll usually get it like that, and then I'll take the spatulas like you're gonna see right here. And so here I just take the spatulas and kind of spread it around, get a nice layer of oil on there, and let that oil heat up. You always want to make sure you have oil down before you start throwing any of your food and stuff on there. And then I already had the rice pre-cooked and everything. So here I'm just putting the rice on, getting it. It's kind of clumpy at first when you put it on there, so you got to break it apart. And then you'll see here in a little bit, I'm going to be adding some peas and stuff. I guess this is a hibachi instruction video too. So that's just some frozen peas and carrots that I put in there. I also put some chopped up onions and stuff, and you guys can't hear it, but it's sizzling already. You can hear those. I got the carrots off on the side over there, and then the rice, you can hear it all kind of sizzling and cooking, and it's going real nice. And then of course for my fried rice, I got to crack an egg. I like to use 3 eggs. It makes what I have there is probably, I think it's 2 cups of rice, and then I used like 3 eggs with that. Get it nice and scrambled up, and you can see it's already cooking already. You got to be real quick with the eggs on this thing, guys, because they will scramble up real fast. So you kind of just scramble them up, and then you just dump them right in the rice there. Here I've added my vegetables. I use different kinds of zucchini, some onion, carrots. What else? I think that's all I have in this one. And then I'm using sesame seed oil. It kind of gives it a nice taste to season everything with. So I put the regular vegetable oil down first for the onion, or for the griddle, just to cook on, and then as I'm cooking with the food for this, I use some sesame seed oil because it just complements the food so well. And then of course I'm going to use a little bit of soy sauce. I think there's some, I don't know, some stir fry freaking sauce. I use all kinds of different stuff. Delicious. Yeah. But as you can see, look at it, I just threw the chicken down there, and look at it, it's sizzling it up right away. The chicken does not take too long to cook. Get it all spread out, get it kind of flat, and then you just don't touch it, you let it sit, and pretty soon I'm gonna be hitting this with some of the steak. I also cooked shrimp on this as well. So the chicken will kind of sit there, and then I have a bag of steak that I've already pre-cut, and I already have it marinated. I do the same thing with the chicken, and I don't do it overnight or anything. I do it a couple hours before. Just throw it down in the grill just like that. A little bit of salt for the steaks, and then I end up using teriyaki for both the chicken and the steaks, and those things will sizzle up real nice. The chicken, I also do a little bit of marinade with it. I just use a little bit of the teriyaki sauce, and I also use a little bit of lime in there, and just kind of let it sit for a couple hours before I throw it on there. I got my vegetables out to the side, just getting them nice and tender. I kind of like them al dente. I don't want to cook them so they're soft, but you got to get them so they're not too tough, right? Just super easy. You prep everything, and that's it. Like, you just let it cook. It's just so much fun. I love turning on the Blackstone, and I've got, you can't really see it in the shot there, but above there I've got a TV. I usually got my Roku attached, so I've got NFL on, or Sports Center or something, watching Sports Center. I'm, enjoying a couple beers. It's a nice sunny day out. So it's just a lot of fun, guys. It's so easy to cook on. Here I'm putting just a little bit of garlic, minced garlic on there, which adds a nice flavor to everything. And so yeah, just spicing everything up real nice, getting everything cooked to the right temp, and it cooks up quick. And you can't smell it, but I can tell you it just smells awesome as it's cooking. Your neighbors are gonna wonder what the heck, they're gonna be knocking on your door wanting to come over for supper. That little picture right there is just about ready to come off the grill. And then it's a super easy cleanup. That's the other nice thing about this. You don't have to, there's not a ton of cleanup. I got myself one of these scrapers. I'll link that as well down in Amazon. You can pick that up. One-stop shop, guys. I'm hooking y'all up. Christmas is coming, right? Holiday seasons. Get this in your home. Super easy cleanup. You can see I just kind of scrape it off, and then getting all the oil. Now the new Blackstones, when I bought this, this was kind of the version 1, but the new ones, they have a grease drain right in the back, which is very convenient. I kind of wish I had that one. If you guys order them, those are the ones that you'll get, where you'll push the grease to the back, and there's a kind of a trough back there that it goes into. Mine, it goes off into the side, and it's a little bit of a pain, but they don't really make them like that anymore. You can see I'm kind of taking the little trench there, and it's filled with oil, so I'm just kind of getting it into my little oil catch over there. But it's super easy, and then once I'm done doing that, I will put oil on it again, and I'll just let it sit, and that will kind of burn it off, and that also seasons the griddle. When you first get it, it's going to be more of a light gray color, and it's going to take a few times of using it before it turns into this black color that you see here. And once you've got that, then you know it's nice and seasoned. But you want to do this at the end. Take some paper towel, spread it around, and then you just let it burn off. That's awesome. Super easy cleanup. And here's the finished product, guys. Here it is, sitting in the kitchen, getting ready to serve it up. You got my rice there, you got my chicken. You can see the shrimp in the background there. You didn't see me cooking that up, but I got my chick. I got everything you need right there for your hibachi. And then my wife, she makes some awesome yum yum sauce. She typically does that the night before because it needs about 24 hours or so for it to set up right. And I'm telling you what, you put the rice in the yum yum sauce. You can put the steak in the yum yum sauce. You can use everything that you got there: the vegetables, the chicken, the steak, the shrimp, the rice. And there's a bunch of recipes online and stuff that you can kind of go check out to make your own yum yum sauce. I think you can even just buy it at the grocery store. My wife makes her own. She's an amazing cook. And so I'm telling you guys, you gotta go out and get yourself one of these. They're so nice. They're so convenient. It's quick cleanup. The food is amazing on there. We've done all kinds of different food. If you want a really nice burger, like a diner type burger that gets that nice sear on it, get yourself one of these Blackstones, guys. I hope you liked the video today. I know it's a little bit different than some of my other videos, but I love this thing so much. I thought, hey, why not do a review? It's something that I really like. It doesn't break the bank for less than $200 for the 28-inch. Guys, that's a great buy. And you're gonna use this thing for a long time, and you're gonna use it often. Your family's gonna love it. Your friends are gonna love it. If you're having parties over at the house, if you're watching Game Day Sunday and you're cooking up some burgers outside, there's just so many different things you can use it for. So anyways, I hope you like the channel. I hope you hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell so you get the notifications when my new videos come out, and I'd appreciate it if you gave the video a like. That's all I got for the review today. Remember to do what makes you happy. Remember to be kind to each other. That's it. I'm out. Peace.